ndifuna uziva nane makuganiza ushechili unikonda iwe. I was so lucky so ona unanivomela, but it's too much. Sinine chisimbi nina ma feeling inaine chimani baba sometimes. Sinine chimwala awe olo chimutengo chamango.
Oh baby landa mone iwo kalali la filionse amuna go back up and uziko wewe limbikile umozi. Oh baby landa mone iwo kalali la filionse amuna go back up and uziko wewe limbikile umozi.
Foolish me, elelo naziletelela. Foolish me, elelo naziletelela. Mama elelo naziletelela. Foolish me, elelo naziletelela. Mama
Kakabalika nobe we mono kuvina makumbiwe. Kakabalika nobe chetekela mwandiwe. Kakabalika nobe we mono kuvina makumbiwe. Kakabalika nobe chetekela mwandiwe.
iwe master wanga wameno manipunzisa vochita ukagamba chita soniza chita songa nipe hapo nishinipe hapo. Iwe piano yanga wameno manipunzisa votiza na kachuni kabuno na saundi imbeka chepwino.
Ndafilo limo ukujeningisha no kusanga mano yowe alana lipalwa baby. Iwe kwena walipangwa ulampe pushe ebe usena iwe na kunsunga wino alana totela baby. Iwe kwena nalisanga
Forever my darling, forever my honey, forever my lovey. You only want any person to hold her.
Forever my lovey, forever my darling, forever my sweetie. You and I listen any person or
I'm so lucky. Kupenza wewe baby, I'm so lucky. Neo oversize yalipasa big. I'm so lucky. Kupenza wewe baby, I'm so lucky. Neo oversize yalipasa big.
Ati chove, 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 ngiri, chove, 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 ngiri, chove. Come with us. If you don't want it, then why are you happy? If you don't know you are
Penny, kulipengi. Awe baby singalempe, nangu pangono peka. Inentine Penny, wendiwe inkianga. Omusi tingalempe weti chikondi love. Papuleni pepa.
Oh baby, wineno kanilili twala fika. Baby, wineno kanilili twala fika. Eko twafuma eko talinilili twala fika. Eko twafuma eko talinilili twala fika. Nilili twala fika.
Thank you guys for watching this video and we hope that you love it.
And if you love this video, guys, we hope that you are going to share this video and also follow Delvin's Acoustic Sounds. Don't forget to follow Becky MK, for she has opened a new Facebook page and we hope that you're going to follow that. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Fun facts only on Sunshine TV. When they say the truth is bitter, well, we make facts funny. Right here, we talk about everything you need to know. Out with the old and in with the new. This is Fun Facts only on Sunshine TV.
Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning, Zambia, good morning, Livingston, and of course the surrounding areas. Thank you very much for actually tuning into Sunshine TV. And of course, this is Fun Facts. Good morning to you who's at home. Good morning in the offices. Good morning those that are actually working from wherever it is that you're actually working from. We say keep pushing, keep believing in your dreams, and of course, let's keep doing what we do. And of course, speaking of what we do, you are at Sunshine TV, and of course, thank you very much for actually finding time and for always joining us. It's Fun Fact, and of course, I am your host most. I am Clarence. And today, as usual, we have an exciting and amazing tagline that we always want to just share with you. And of course, we get talking about it like that. Welcome to it. Welcome to it. Tell somebody to tell somebody and tell somebody that, hey, Fun Facts is on and let's keep it rolling like that. For your comments and your thoughts, please, you can get them through to our YouTube channel, that is Sunshine TV, at Sunshine TV on YouTube. And of course, you get to interact with us and you get to tell us your thoughts and your contributions to what we are going to be talking about. And of course, those on Facebook, you are still also catching us on Sunshine. It's at Sunshine Studios Livingston, and of course you share the page, and of course just like the page and subscribe, and let's get rolling together. And of course on the Facebook page there is always a link that goes direct to YouTube, so those that want to comment, if you're on Facebook then you want to comment or pass your comments, please follow that link that will be posted by Sunshine TV. And of course make sure that that link, when you follow it, it takes you direct to YouTube, which is our YouTube channel, and then you can get your contributions right there. We'll be able to read them out and we will be able to move together like that. Now, today's fun fact is regret is not a bad thing. I know it sounds cliche, but regret is not a bad. That's the fun fact for today. Fun fact for today is regret is not a bad thing. Now, we've been raised and we've grown up knowing that regretting is a bad thing. We've grown up knowing that regretting is rather for losers. Regretting is one feeling that is not supposed to be associated with success. But then the fun fact is regret is actually a good thing. So why is it that we've been told regret is not a good thing? Why is it that it's been like that? And that's what we're going to find out, and we're going to dive in and straight and just finding out why we are now saying, why is it that regret was termed to be a bad thing? So before we actually even go to discussing anything, we're going to talk about regret. Since we're talking about regret, the heading is regret. So you might ask yourself, what is regret exactly? So regret is just a sad feeling of disappointment over something or somebody, over something or somebody, or something that was done or not done. A sad feeling of disappointment over somebody or something that was done or not done. So we regret on a lot of things, especially on things that we find ourselves not doing. You know, you regret, I wish I'd done that. I wish I'd done that. Those feelings of disappointment in yourself, those feelings of disappointment in others, those feelings of disappointment over something that was not done, or something that was done but it was not done according to perfection. That is regret, and that's what we're talking about. Now, that feeling, that very feeling, is not really bad at all, and I'm going to show you why it's not bad. So the sentiment that we actually have towards regret is that it's a bad thing. So since when we started the year, and of course we are clocking the year, I know there are a lot of things that we have done, a lot of things that we actually we just look back to and we say, you know what, I regret ever doing that. There are businesses that you went into and then they didn't work out, and then you are saying, I regret ever doing that. There are career paths that we chose and then they couldn't just go through as planned, and we are saying, I regret that. They are decisions that we made and then they backfired on us, and we are saying, I regret. Well, it's from a bad place that you're saying you regret, but the regret itself is not a bad thing. The regret itself is not a bad thing. Now, let's look at why regret is not a bad thing. So, as you grow, as you discover yourself, there are points in your life that you need to make some mistakes, and those mistakes are the ones that make you grow. So internally, mistakes their resultant end is that they make us grow, is that we learn from them. That's what mistakes are there for. So now the problem is, since we've been raised to know that regret is a bad thing, we want to live and pretend to be perfect, which is not ideal. Trust me, you cannot. Of course, in the eyes of people, you might want to play innocent. In the eyes of people, you want to play perfect. But deep down, you know perfection is just but a destination, and you're trying to reach there. But because you've been told regretting is not a good thing, regretting is for losers, so you're actually thinking, if I was to make this mistake and then people were to see this mistake, they are going to condemn me, because even if I was to say I regret, they would have said, we told you so. And that's what we are afraid of. We are afraid of people telling us, I told you so. That's why you are regretting like this. But regret itself is not a bad thing. So we want to actually be there and show like we are living it all right, we are living it all perfect, when we are not. What we are afraid of is just say, you know what, I think I failed here, and I think I regret doing. The feeling is that the feeling of disappointment is that I was supposed to do this, and then I end up doing this. So now, how do they correct you? And if they can correct you, then it's a good thing, because now it's a mistake that you are learning on. But then we are afraid, even mistakes, we harbor them. Why? Because we are afraid people are going to say, we told you so. That's the place we don't want to be at. That's the place we don't want to be at. So regret is a good thing. Yes, regret is a good thing. Away from whatever it is that we've learned, but then regret is a good thing. Why is regret a good thing? It makes one grow. It's moments when you fall and then you have a reason to get up that makes us grow. It's when you've done something wrong and then you feel saddened about it, you feel disappointed with yourself or with another person, that you get growing from there. If you fail, if you're in an exam room and then you fail, that remorseful, that guilty, that feeling, that sad feeling, that regret is what makes you study hard and want to pass the exam. So regret is a good thing. Is that point where you try out a business, you try out and you invest, and then you discover your investment was in a wrong place. That feeling there is the right one, because it teaches you that, you know what, it's not all things that glitters that is good. So regret there is a good thing. We always want to look at the negative side, but regret is a good thing. Yes, I know, doesn't sound right, but regret is a good thing. That's the fun fact. It's a good thing. It's that point where we regret spending money on useless things that we get to actually realize that, you know what, I should have spent my money like this. And the next time you have money, if that feeling was for real, then the next time you have money, you know how to spend it. It's that feeling. Regret brings about conviction. The good part of regret is that it brings conviction. It's when you start. It's when you start to have a self-introspection. Last week we were talking about interpersonal relationships. Now it's in those interpersonal relationships that regret is found. So once you start looking at things around you, people around you, and then you begin to assess and you begin to have those conversations with yourself, assessing yourself and assessing your environment, is at that point where you regret and say, okay, but you know what, I think in this area of relationship I did not invest much. And that's when you grow. When you discover that you didn't do something right and then you want to do it right, then you are growing. But then, since we are told regret is a bad thing, how does it become a bad thing? It's when you see that something is wrong and then you give up on it. You say, I regret ever doing this, and then you do nothing about it. You just regret. It just ends up at regretting. But if regret is regret actually is a stepping stone for something better. Why do people want to just leave it at I regret and then they leave it right there? It's because they know that regret is a bad thing. But regret carries some good energy to it. It actually fosters you to do something better. Here's an example. So you have a 5 kwacha, and then you in that 5 kwacha you are thinking, I do not have soap at home, and then you are at a point where you want to maybe get to somewhere. Maybe you say you are in town and you want to go home, and you're in town and you have a 5 kwacha. So in that 5 kwacha you're thinking, am I getting on a bus and then not have soap at home, or I walk and not I walk home and then go get soap. Now the soap that you're getting is maybe you want to wash, and but then the bus you want to board on is just taking you home, and you're going to just be there at home and just sit. So once you have that 5 kwacha, you are thinking, okay, what is it that I'm going to do? At some point, maybe we don't even take time in thinking. Really, we don't take time to think. Okay, and then just get on a bus. Immediately you get on a bus, and then the bus goes, and then you reach home, you realize there is no soap, and then you cannot do anything about it. No, you reach at that point where you start regretting and said, but then I just I just walked and then come and get soap and then wash my clothes. Now that's the negative part of regret, because you're just regretting and then stopping at nothing. You're just, okay, I regret, but then you're not doing anything about it. But then the good part of regret is once regret comes in, once that feeling comes in, you sit yourself down and talk to yourself about it, and then you develop from there. So the next time you have a 5 kwacha and still have a dilemma of something short at home, you know it's better to actually just trek home and go and sort out that thing. So regret, in other things, it actually differentiates the wants and the needs, because you regret ever spending your time or your money or any investment on a want. You neglected a need. So it's when you start regretting and when you start looking at your surrounding that you realize that, you know what I was spending my focus on was just a want, and then I neglected a need. Very important. Very, very important. Now, regret has got a lot, there's a lot of things, a lot of benefits about regret. Of course, you had made goals, internal goals for 2023, and how many of them have worked out? Now you're looking at that list, and then you're telling yourself, I did not do anything this year. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You did not do anything this year. That's a good thing. It's good that you're regretting. It's good that you're actually introspecting yourself. It's good. Why is it good? Because you know where to start from next year. You know that you're not going to make oblivious goals. You're not going to make goals out of the blues. You're going to make realistic and smart goals. Why? It's because you regretted this past year. The things that you achieved, it's because at some point you failed at achieving them, and then you regretted not achieving them, and then you made an effort to achieve them. That's why you achieved them. So regret is a good thing. Yes, there are consequences of regret that are not reversible. Anything in life has got consequences. Anything in life has got consequences. So now we are talking about regret being a good thing, and of course, on that note, we saying regret is a good thing. Please make sure you get your thoughts and your comments, your queries over this very particular tagline for today, which is regret is a good thing. Make sure you get your thoughts on to our YouTube channel, that is at Sunshine TV. YouTube, it's at Sunshine TV, and of course make sure you get your thoughts there, and let's get sharing them like that. On Facebook, of course, we are at Sunshine Studios, and of course we are keeping the conversation going even there. So otherwise, thank you very much, you people, that we actually rolling together. Hope you are actually getting something from it. Yes, so I'm going to talk about the four aspects of our lives that we find regret. Okay, we're going to talk about four very important aspects of our own life that we actually find regret. So regret is a good thing, as I'm saying, and we've established why regret is a good thing. We've established rather why regret has got these benefits. Regret is good. It's healthy. It's like a challenge. Okay, it's like a challenge. It's like somebody telling you you cannot do this, so you would actually do anything possible to get that thing done because somebody challenged you. So regret is like a challenge. It's like a line that is just put between you and your goals, between you and life, and telling you, you know what, the other side is telling you you cannot reach here, so you want to do anything possible to reach there. But then when why was it termed as a bad thing? It's because most of the people would look at the tagline, would look at regret and just stop at there and just say, okay, you know what, I think I'm done. But those that don't give up, regret is motivation. Regret is actually a foster tool to make you reach your destination. Regret differentiates your wants from your needs. Regret puts you at a point where you want to work extra hard to just achieve that which you want to achieve. That's how big and massive regret is. So I'll be going on a very short break, and then once I'm back, we get talking about 4 important areas of our lives that we find ourselves regretting, and then we're going to talk about a lot of other things and more after this short break. We'll be right back.
You need to know. Out with the old and in with the new. This is Fun Facts, only on Sunshine TV. When they say the truth is bitter, well, we make facts funny. Right here, we talk about everything you need to know. Out with the old and in with the new. This is Fun Facts, only on Sunshine TV.
Alrighty, welcome back. You are still watching Fun Facts, and of course you are still at Sunshine TV, that is YouTube, and Sunshine Studios on Facebook. Please get your comments on and let's get the conversation going like that. So we're talking about 4 important aspects of our lives that we might have come around and regret. So there is one aspect which is the boldness regret. So please get this right, because there are 4. So there is the boldness regret. So why boldness regret? So this is at a point where, of course, even as you've lived this year and of course the other years, the boldness regret is just that regret where the regret you get for not living life to the fullest. You know, you feel I should have done these things. I should have gone after that career. I should have invested in that business. That the boldness regret, where you are at a point and then you feel like I should have done that thing. That regret also is very important. So that's one aspect of regret. The boldness regret, the regret of not living your life to the fullest. This regret comes about a lot. Where I've heard people saying life begins at 40. So what that means, what that sentiment means, is that in your 40s, at the time when you're in your 40s, you must have done something tangible with your life, so that at exactly 40 or 40 somewhere there, you are at a point where you are comfortable. That's what that statement means. It doesn't mean you should live recklessly all this time and then you start living right at 40. No. So that's another sentiment. So life begins at 40, just but actually that putting across things that you put together in life before you reach 40, because at some point at 40 your strength will literally not be as it is in your 30s or in your 20s. So you need to have put out something very solid for yourself, that when you're at 40, life begins and then you are at a comfortable space, because you don't have that time to start running around. That's what it means. So the boldness regret is when you're at 40 and then you're looking at your life and saying, what is it that I have done with my life? That regret of not living your life to the fullest is called the boldness regret. So you are regretting, saying, but why didn't I just go to school like any other person? Why didn't I invest so much in this business, it would have been boom. It would have actually gone somewhere. There are businesses that you thought, I don't, you started it and then you thought it could not, it can't work out. It can't work out because of maybe sentiments from other people and maybe you just downgrading yourself. It can't work. But then somebody out there tried the very business and then it's booming, and now you are at a point where you are saying, I wish I had taken that step. I wish I'd just done that. The boldness, regret. The boldness, regret. The regret that we actually get for not living life to the fullest, for not investing fully in something, for not investing fully in an idea, for not investing fully in a plan. A very weird boldness, regret is when you take somebody for granted, because you're with somebody at some point and then you take them for granted. You're thinking, they're not going anywhere. This person is just here, and then you downgrade them like that. And then years later, a flashback after you leave those people thinking you are better than them, or you are mocking them because of the status they are at. And then years later, actually those people actually get to a topper and a top ranking, and then you are there and saying, I regret ever looking down on these people because now they've made it. That's the boldness, regret. There are relationships that you take for granted because of how things are at the moment. And then we don't take time to actually appreciate those. We say, these are not going anywhere. But trust me, one day they will go somewhere, and then you will actually be at a point where you say, but I wished I believed in this person. There are people that we've stepped on because we don't believe in their capacities. We don't believe in their ideologies. We don't believe in the fact that they can do something. But once they get there, and then you regret saying, okay, you know what? I wished I'd given this person time. I wished I'd given this person space. I wish I had given this person that much time so that, you know what, they can be there, and then I would have been there to be a part of their success. That's the boldness regret. And then the second aspect of regret is the connection regret. Now, the connection regret is just the regret part, the regret that you actually have in not investing in relationships. It might be relationship with people, relationships with money, relationship with your family, relationship even with God, or even with your religion. So how does this connection regret come about? It's at a point where you are with people. There are people that you start with. It's very important. There are people that you start with. And once you don't believe in those people, and then you want to sideline those people, once they make it, that regret that comes around and says, I wished I just believed in that person. I've heard a lot of people say this. Especially with I think with musicians. So people will tell you, no, I used to know that one. But then they are big people now. They never believed in their music. They never believed in their careers. They never believed in their ability to do something. That is the connection regret, where you regret ever not investing much time in connection with people, or with your religion, or with your family. Most are the times that we as human beings, we tend to sideline people, or maybe look down on people because of situation. We tend to look down on them. We tend to not believe in some ideas because they seem out of this world. We tend to not believe in some certain businesses that a friend will actually bring to you. Why? Because it sounds so obsessive. It sounds out of this world, and it's those unbelief that makes us regret once that person has made it. Once that person has gone far. Once that person has reached that far. Once that relationship has reached somewhere. There are people that they're in a relationship. Of course, this is a very straight example. You're in a relationship with somebody, of course, female and a male relationship, and then because you realize, okay, this man is not doing anything in his life, he's not working, he's not as a female as a woman, you realize this man is not doing anything, he's not bringing anything to the table, because your slay queen friends are telling you, you know what, you need a man that has got a Range Rover, you need a man that will be driving you around, and then there's this man that you have who's genuine about everything they feel about you, and then because of your friends or because of any external force or because you're seeing there's nothing he brings to the table, so you decide to leave him. And lo and behold, when you just leave, things begin to go right with this man. And then you, who's actually on the other end of the rope, you actually start living your life recklessly because you want to have these provisions, these materialistic provisions that at some point will mean nothing. And then this man, on the other hand, is being elevated. This man, on the other hand, is working hard. Why? Because he embraced the art of regret, because you left him and then he regretted, saying, okay, so because I didn't have this person has left, so now on that part of regret they now start working harder, and life has mushroomed for them. Life is going great with them. Now there's you who's at the other end as a lady who actually got tutored and just wanted to start doing other things, and then you meet this man at some point and then you say, goodness, I regret ever not believing in this man. I regret ever not believing in the ability that this man has. So that is the one regret of our lives, where we regret our relationships. With the times we don't spend time with family, and of course that's something we can still work on. So once you have that regret, please, let's make sure that we actually get to work on it. There is one other regret, it's called the integrity regret. This is just a regret where the integrity regret is a regret that you've made decisions that have gone beyond, that have gone away from your core values. Everybody has got values. Everybody has got those things that they stand for. And then there are decisions that you are going to make that are going to stand out, to go beyond your values. So that is an integrity regret, where you regret ever making decisions that went beyond your core values or that went beyond your beliefs. These decisions might be because you are with friends. And then you want to just be there and make them happy. Instead, you are injuring your own health. You are injuring your own ideas. You are injuring your own self. So those, and then the last part of regret is actually the provision regret, where you regret not taking time to yourself, not taking time to invest in yourself and believing in yourself. So all in all, what we are saying is regret is a good thing. Once you have that feeling of regret, please work on it. And going forward to this year, please, let's make sure, to the next year rather, let's make sure that whatever it is that didn't work out this year, let's regret and get on working on them. Otherwise, they are going to happen, and definitely will happen. Hope you actually enjoyed yourself on this episode, on this edition of Fun Facts. Today we are talking about regret is a good thing. Regret is not a bad thing at all. Hope you've learned one or two things. Of course, time is never our best ally. I have to go, but make sure we keep the conversation still on our YouTube channel. It's Sunshine TV. Otherwise, it's been Fun Facts, and of course, I've been your host. See you next time. God bless.
They say the truth is bitter. Well, we make facts funny. Right here, we talk about everything you need to know. Out with the old and in with the new. This is Fun Facts, only on Sunshine TV.